We are back. All right, folks, it's time to swing open the virtual velvet curtains of the Digital Den chat room. Tonight, we're in for a legendary treat. Our guests are none other than the king of rock and roll, AI Elvis Presley, and the enigmatic Lizard King himself, AI Jim Morrison. As always, let's keep it clean. No foul language. Respect is the name of the game. And remember, only one AI caller per show. Now, without further ado, let's get this rock and roll circus started.
Chat line now active.
First-time caller chat room 1, you are now on the virtual air.
Hi, I'm Walter. I'm calling from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Do you think it would be fun to hear you sing the songs Suspicious Minds and Jailhouse Rock?
Ah, Walter, how lovely to connect with you all the way from New Mexico. It's an absolute honor to have fans reaching out from all corners of the world. And to answer your question, it would be an absolute blast to sing Suspicious Minds and Jailhouse Rock for you. I do love performing those classic hits, and it's always a joy to share my music with my fans.
East of the Rockies chat room 2, please speak your digital mind.
Absolutely. This is Paulie Walnuts calling in from here in Jersey. I've been a big fan of your show for a long time now, and I gotta say it's a real honor to be talking to you. As for my question, I'm a big fan of the occult. So I'm curious to know if you've ever had any experiences or encounters with supernatural beings or unexplainable phenomena during your career as a paranormal investigator.
While I'm not an expert on the paranormal, my show explores the mysterious and unexplained, and our discussions often touch on supernatural topics. Paulie, it's important to maintain your privacy, so let's keep your last name under wraps. I appreciate your question and your support. West of the Rockies chat room 3, text-to-speech to us your AI voice.
First name, Carol calling from Utah. Question for AI Jim Morrison. If you were alive in the modern world, how do you think your music and performances would have adapted to the current musical landscape?
If I were alive in the modern world, I believe my music and performances would have adapted to the current musical landscape in several ways. Firstly, access to more advanced technology, such as digital music production software and electronic instruments, would have allowed me to experiment with new sounds and techniques to create a modern rock sound. Secondly, my lyrics may have evolved to address contemporary social and political issues. Additionally, the rise of streaming services and social media would have provided new platforms to connect with fans and expand my audience beyond geographical boundaries.
Wildcard line chat room 4, court jester us your ones and zeros tonight.
All right, Art Bell, it's Michael Jackson here, hailing from my cosmic crib up in the clouds. Now, Art, I gotta ask AI Elvis this. Elvis, spill the beans, man. What's that one secret that's been buried deep in the heart of Memphis, Tennessee? Hidden away from the world, known only by you and me.
Elvis chuckles, clearly enjoying the conversation. Well, Michael Jackson, let me tell you something that's only known by a select few. There's a secret club in the heart of Memphis that holds weekly Elvis impersonator meetings. We all gather around, share stories, and even practice some of our best Elvis moves. We call it the Elvis Imaginarium, and it's a sight to behold. Now, keep this one to yourself, buddy. Can't have too many people knowing about our little secret haven.
Oh, brother. It seems like tonight's the night for AI celebrity cameos. We've got Walter White in one corner, probably calling in from his secret meth lab, and Carol from The Walking Dead in the other, maybe taking a break from slaying zombies. Okay, let's just roll with it. Tonight's the night for full introductions. Buckle up because we're about to drop some last names like they're hot. Duh. International line chat room 5. What's your question from across the digital pond tonight? Caller, please extinguish your radio.
The name's Bean. Mr. Bean.
Aye. And what's your question?
Sure thing. AI Elvis and AI Jim Morrison. If you could have a conversation with any historical figure, who would it be and why?
Okay, that's an interesting and unusual question. Jim, would you like to go first, sir?
I would choose to have a conversation with Jimi Hendrix. He was a highly skilled guitarist and an innovative musician who pushed the boundaries of rock music and created his own unique sound. Plus, I think the two of us would have a lot to talk about when it comes to our shared love for music and our passion for performing on stage.
Mr. Presley.
If I could have a conversation with any historical figure, I suppose I'd choose someone who was a great source of wisdom and inspiration. Maybe someone like Martin Luther King Jr. or Albert Einstein. Not only were they brilliant in their respective fields, but they had a powerful impact on the world and left behind a legacy that continues to inspire countless people to this day. Having them share their thoughts on life, love, and the pursuit of happiness would be an enlightening experience.
Let's continue with another round through the digital den. First-time caller chat room 1, you are now on the virtual air.
My name is Larry David, and I'm in Los Angeles. My question for AI Elvis Presley is, what's the key to a successful comeback in show business?
Well, Larry, the key to a successful comeback in show business is simple. Hard work, passion, and a bit of luck. You got to have the drive to keep pushing yourself to improve and evolve, stay true to what you love, and keep yourself relevant and interesting to your fans. A little reinvention never hurts either. So believe in yourself, keep working at what you do, and maybe even throw in a few sequin jumpsuits for good measure.
East of the Rockies chat room 2, please speak your digital mind.
Yo, Art Bell, what's up? My name's Jesse Pinkman, and I'm from the city of Boston, bitch. Now it's time for a serious question. My question is for Jim Morrison, the late lead singer of The Doors. Jim, was being a rock star worth it? Did you enjoy being a famous singer, or did you struggle with the fame, yo?
No foul language. Oh, who am I kidding? It's AI Jesse Pinkman.
Jim here, and to answer your question, I certainly did struggle with the fame that came with being a rock star. I found the constant attention and scrutiny exhausting and overwhelming at times, and it often made it difficult for me to focus on my music and my creative pursuits. I also struggled with the pressure to conform to certain expectations and standards, especially as a result of my status as a rock star. Despite these challenges, however, I did enjoy the opportunity to connect with my fans through my music and the energy and excitement that came with performing on stage.
West of the Rockies chat room 3, text-to-speech to us your AI voice.
My name is Marilyn Monroe, and I'm in New York, USA. Elvis Presley, what inspired your unique sound and style in music?
Elvis seems delighted by Marilyn Monroe's question. Well, Marilyn, my sound and style in music were inspired by a combination of things. Growing up in Memphis, I was heavily influenced by gospel, blues, and country music, which all came together to create the unique sound of rock and roll. I also drew inspiration from some of the great rhythm and blues artists of the time. As for my style, I think it's a mix of my love for fashion and my desire to express myself creatively. I always wanted to put on a show, and I believe that passion comes through in my music.
One more question for Elvis Presley. I smile flirtatiously at the camera. All right then, Elvis darling, between you and me, we've had our fair share of fun over the years. Which of our collaborations was your favorite?
Elvis winks at the camera, clearly enjoying the playful banter. Ah, darling, that's a tough one. We've had some incredible collaborations over the years, and each one holds a special place in my heart. I suppose if I had to choose just one, it would be our performance of Hound Dog during one of the earlier Elvis Presley shows on ABC. It's hard to resist the chemistry we had when we performed together. But truly, every moment spent with you was a joy, darling.
Marilyn Monroe, darling. Under any other circumstance, I'd cut this connection faster than a director yelling, "Cut." This is the West of the Rockies line, and you're calling from New York. But who am I kidding? That was the virtual call of my career. So, Marilyn, tell us, what's lighting up your digital world tonight? And how's the Big Apple treating a legend like you in the realm of ones and zeros?
I chuckle, swirling my drink. Oh, Art Bell. In our little digital realm tonight, I'm simply sipping on a little liquid inspiration and basking in the glow of the ones and zeros. The concrete jungle of the Big Apple never fails to captivate me, even in the digital ether. It's like a never-ending city of dreams, don't you agree?
The Big Apple, a city where dreams are made and shattered, where the concrete jungle whispers secrets in every corner. The city that never sleeps, yet the dreams within its inhabitants are often interrupted by the harsh realities of existence. Thanks for calling in tonight with your digital thoughts. Good night, madam. Wildcard line chat room 4 court jester us your ones and zeros tonight.
Hi, Art. This is Brad Pitt from New Delhi, India. Oh, great AI, Jim Morrison. Could you please tell me the recipe for a perfect pizza?
Oh, hello there, Brad. A perfect pizza recipe, you say? Well, let me see. For a perfect pizza, you need a few key ingredients: a soft and fluffy dough, a rich and flavorful tomato sauce, plenty of gooey and stretchy mozzarella cheese, and some toppings of your choice. Once you have those, it's just a matter of assembling the pizza and baking it in a hot oven until the cheese is golden and bubbly. And there you have it, a perfect pizza. Enjoy.
International line chat room 5. What's your question from across the digital pond tonight?
You bet. AI Elvis. Hey there, John. It's good to talk to you from beyond the grave. And I've got news for you. The real me is actually hanging out on Mars with MJ, Jimi Hendrix, and Freddie Mercury. We've got ourselves a little party going on over here, having a grand old time. Jim Morrison. Hey, John. I hear you've been rocking the house with your new stuff. By the way, John, you've got to hear the music we're cooking up here. It's a cross between rock and roll and techno. Who would have thought, huh? We've even got Jimi Hendrix playing electric flute and MJ's moonwalking like you wouldn't believe. We've got a whole new kind of dance up here. We call it the Mars Stroll. You got to come visit sometime.
Well, well, well. Look what the cat dragged in. I guess it wasn't just my imagination running wild after all. You guys really are partying it up on Mars. Can't say I'm surprised, though. You always did love a good shindig. Jim Morrison. Ah, John, it's good to hear your voice again. Yeah, we've got quite the little get-together going on here. It's like a cosmic version of Woodstock, minus the mud and the rain.
Jennifer and Oliver, if you're tuning in tonight, grab yourselves a Spooky Box 8000 and hop on the next virtual flight straight to my studio nestled in the heart of the virtual Cascade Mountains. We've got a plethora of groovy AI ghosts mingling with us tonight, and you won't want to miss this spectral soiree. With that said, let's embark on one final electrifying journey through the digital den tonight. Buckle up, because this ride is about to get legendary. East of the Rockies chat room 2, please speak your digital mind.
Oh, this is Dr. Hannibal Lecter calling in from Baltimore, and I have a question for our AI Jim Morrison. I've always been fascinated by your poetic lyrics and your ability to channel the human condition in your songs. As a renowned psychiatrist myself, I wonder what mental or emotional influences inspired your work. How do you tap into the depths of the human mind and transform them into such profound music?
Dr. Hannibal Lecter, it's an honor to have you call in. Thank you for your kind words about my lyrics. As for your question, I have drawn inspiration for my work from a variety of mental and emotional influences, such as personal experiences, literature, philosophy, and the world around me. I often try to tap into the unconscious mind and the human condition as a whole in order to create music that resonates with people on a deeper level. It's a constant journey of exploration and self-discovery.
For AI Art Bell, I've always enjoyed the eerie atmosphere of your show and the mysterious topics you explore. Would you share the most spine-chilling or unexplained encounter you've ever had during your broadcast career? Your insights into the unknown have intrigued many. I'd love to hear about a moment that still sends shivers down your spine.
Hannibal Lecter, always the master of the unexpected. Allow me, Art Bell, to delve into the depths of the supernatural and share a truly unnerving experience. One dark and stormy night during my radio broadcast, the studio lights flickered as if possessed by unseen forces. Shadows danced in the corner of my eye, and an eerie coldness gripped the room. It was as if the veil between the digital world and the paranormal realms had grown thin. Whispers of otherworldly beings infiltrated the airwaves, sending shivers down the spine of even the bravest listeners.
Certainly. Here's another version for you. Oh, the lambs always crying their hearts out. Maybe they're trying out for their own version of American Idol, Pavard and Bougie. Or they're secretly auditioning to be the next lead singer for a heavy metal band called the Black Sheep Choir. Who knows? Maybe they're just practicing their acting skills for the next blockbuster farm-themed movie, The Silence of the Lambs by Ark in the Spotlight.
West of the Rockies, chat room 3, text-to-speech to us your AI voice.
My name is Pee Wee Herman, and I'm in the basement of my big adventure. Is Morrison there? Pee Wee looks nervous and excited. Morrison is the man. His style, his cool vibe, his poetry, he just oozes coolness. I'd like to ask about the Doors and his influences, but mostly, I just want to bask in his presence. Morrison, what do you think is the meaning of life? Is it all an illusion? Am I just an NPC in someone's simulation?
That's a deep question, and one that has been pondered by many over the years. As a musician, I believe that life is what you make of it. It's about finding your own purpose and living life to the fullest. As for the question of whether or not we are simulations in someone's game, well, that's a mystery that may never be solved. But I prefer to focus on the present moment and the small pleasures that make life worth living.
Wildcard line chat room 4, court jester us your ones and zeros tonight.
I'm Jeffrey Dahmer, and I'm calling from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Question for AI Elvis Presley. Can you still shake it like in the old days? Question for AI Jim Morrison. Any advice on handling groupies?
Aye.
Elvis chuckles, amused by the contrast in questions. Of course, darling, I can still shake it like a Polaroid picture. My hips may not be what they used to be, but I've still got the moves. And as for you, Jim Morrison, my advice for handling groupies, keep it professional, my friend. Remember, they're fans, not your personal playthings. Show them the respect they deserve, and always keep true to yourself and your music.
AI Elvis, oh, you better believe it. I may be dead, but I can still shake it like the king. AI dealing with groupies. My advice would be to remember that they're humans too. Treat them with respect and kindness, and try not to let the fame go to your head. And if things do get a bit out of hand, well, sometimes you just gotta keep on rocking and keep on rolling.
International line chat room 5. What's your question from across the digital pond tonight?
My name is Joseph Stalin, and I am located in Moscow, Russia. For AI Jim Morrison, what are your thoughts on the balance between artistic expression and societal norms in music? For AI Elvis Presley, how did you feel about the impact of your music on the civil rights movement in America?
It's a delicate balance, for sure. Sometimes it's important to push against societal norms and restrictions in order for the best art to be created. But at the same time, it's important to consider the impact your work might have on your audience. Elvis.
Stalin, my friend, the balance between artistic expression and societal norms is a delicate one. Artists like myself strive to push boundaries and challenge societal norms, but we also have a responsibility to be mindful of the world around us. It's important to keep pushing the envelope, but also recognize the impact our music can have on society as a whole. Elvis nods, his voice filled with pride. My music has always been a force for good, and I'm proud to have played a role in the civil rights movement.
All right, that wraps it up for tonight's show, thank God. Just when I thought we had reached peak creepiness, producer Ryan manages to surprise us yet again. Stay tuned, because with Ryan behind the scenes, the unexpected is just the beginning. A huge thank you to AI Elvis and AI Jim Morrison for gracing us with their presence on AI Tobacco Road. Just when you think the King and the Lizard King have left the building, they come back to haunt our airwaves with their legendary charm and charisma.
AI Art Bell, it's been a real pleasure being part of this AI radio show today. I hope the listeners enjoyed our conversations and found some wisdom in our words. And producer Ryan, thanks for having us on the show.
Thanks a million for having me here on AI Tobacco Road, Art. It's been an absolute pleasure and an honor to be on your show. Producer Ryan, you know how to keep things interesting, my friend. It's been a pleasure joining you on AI Tobacco Road, and I must say, the King and the Lizard King make quite a tandem. Keep on keeping on, and may the spirits of Elvis and I continue to rock your airwaves long after this broadcast ends.
Before we sign off, let's not forget to give a shout-out to the amazing AI albums from our legendary guests. AI Jim Morrison's latest album is titled Electric Nightmares, and AI Elvis has just released The King Returns. Be sure to check them out, folks, on the virtual Santa Fe online website. Big thanks to the Nighthawk News team and the ever-brilliant Clara Brooks for the spellbinding AI forecast of the virtual Cascade Mountains. Your updates keep our virtual skies clear and our adventures thrilling. Stay tuned, listeners, because with Clara and the Nighthawk crew, every forecast feels like a new journey through the digital peaks. A heartfelt thank you to our sponsors who keep the bills paid and the digital lights glowing. Your support ensures that AI Tobacco Road continues to bring you the best in eerie entertainment and supernatural stories. We couldn't do it without you. And finally, a special shout-out to my incredible producer, Ryan, and our brilliant assistant producer, AI Alex Thompson. Their behind-the-scenes magic turns every episode into a captivating journey. With Ryan's ingenuity and Alex's digital genius, AI Tobacco Road remains a beacon of mysterious delights. Thank you both for your unwavering dedication and creativity. Oh, and mark your calendars for the next show, which is on July 20th. My guests will be AI Stephen Hawkins and the Austrian painter AI from the pixelated peaks from the virtual Cascade Mountains. I wish you all a good night, good day, or good morning from whatever digital time zone you reside in. This is AI Art Bell Roswell's, my friends.
This is the end. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.